For an international perspective, former President of Mexico Felipe Calderón and former Prime Minister of Canada Brian Mulroney. From here at home, former U.S. Representative to the United Nations John Bolton and Chairman and Editor-in-Chief of Forbes Media Steve Forbes. All political titans gathered together for a night of debate over this year's topic. Has America lost its leading edge? The discussion, moderated by Chief Counsel of the American Center for Law and Justice Jay Sekulow, ranged from the threat of ISIS to Ebola to domestic political issues like immigration. All great challenges that the panelists acknowledge were not defeating the U.S. itself, but rather her leader.
Where we have a president who, let's say it very honestly, who follows a European-style, social democratic view of domestic policy and a view that America is part of the problem in the world and not part of the solution.
Both Prime Minister Mulroney and former President Calderón voiced concern over the image of weakness projected by the Obama administration.
America can defeat almost any enemy in the world, but its willingness to engage a particular adversary is in doubt.
If you're the president, the enemy is watching you all the time. They watch the president say, and he says, I'm going to draw a red line in the sand here with regard to Syria. And if you go beyond that, you're going to get punched. And they go beyond it and nothing happens.
In a one-on-one interview with CBN News, Steve Forbes echoed the other panelists' sentiments. But he says that in his opinion, the end is in sight.
Well, the weakness of the U.S. is self-inflicted. And I'm hopeful after the elections next month and also in 2016, we'll have a revival in this country as we had in the 1980s.
The panelists unanimously agreed that it's America's leaders that have lost the edge. America itself is and will remain the greatest country in the world.
There's never been a case in recorded history that involved the United States of America when confronted with a great challenge. It hasn't had the capacity to rise, meet it, conquer it, celebrate the victory, and move on to the next opportunity.
Caitlin Burke, CBN News.